yesterday, but I'm going to do another one real quick. Just saw on Instagram that our buddy Luke from Hey It's Luke, the YouTube channel Hey It's Luke, and the I think that's his Instagram too, Hey It's Luke. We saw that he was in an accident with his dad, and his dad is in a coma right now. So looks like a pretty serious situation. So I'm just throwing this out there. If anybody's in a situation where they can help out or want to help out, I put the link to the GoFundMe in the description. So if you don't know about Luke from the Hey It's Luke YouTube channel, he's a really fast kid, probably like a national level motocross racer, and I think just doesn't come from a lot of money, just a normal working class family. In fact, I kind of got the vibe that just one of those families where his skill and talent has outgrown his parents' bank account, probably like a lot of kids. So it seems like his dad is just working his butt off to help give his son Luke the best opportunity that he has, or he can have. They went out to like Oklahoma to train like a year ago, and he's been doing good, except for he's had a lot of injuries. So hopefully his dad is going to be okay, and he'll make it out of the coma. But obviously there's a lot of medical bills and stuff. So if you guys could help out, throw a few bucks in the pot in the GoFundMe. A little bit of history lesson on them. Like a few years ago when we were starting to get into dirt bikes, probably like 2017, I thought it was a good idea to buy some old used KTMs. We bought like two KTM 50s, and one of them worked okay, and the other one we never really got running good. But they were watching the channel back then, and then Luke's dad, Blake, reached out to me, and actually I think I had a couple phone calls with him when he was trying to help me troubleshoot and run through some things with the bike to try to get it going. Unfortunately, we never really got it going, but just a cool dude, just like so many other people in the moto community, willing to reach out and help out people. So that's why I just wanted to throw this video out, and I'll just be quick and leave it there. If you guys could help out, please help out their family. I cannot actually I don't know how they pronounce their last name. Never met him personally, but Luke, what is it? Luke Lipicola or something like that. I can't remember how to pronounce their last name. But anyways, guys, I will also mention this in a regular video just to get more eyes on it in the future. But for right now, just wanted to do a quick live video and put this out there. If you guys could send some prayers, some well wishes to their family. Let's see, any comments in here? P-Dog says pointers for beginner racers. Just seat time, more seat time, the better. And I guess learn the technique first, learn proper body positioning before you start going fast. I guess I would liken it to if you went to a boxing class, they're not going to tell you, okay, punch as hard as you can, now harder, not harder. They're not going to like worry about speed and power when you're first learning how to box. They're going to focus on position. They're going to be like, okay, punch slow. Okay, this time let's see you do it, but twist this way. This time do it, but put your foot back more. This time do it, twist your hips a little bit more. That's the thing about motocross and anything. Get the motion down and the position down first, before you worry about like speed and power. That will come later. I did not think that way when I was first teaching my kids. I was more like, let's focus on, okay, here's a straightaway. I want you to pin it. I want you to see what this bike can do, and I want you to get comfortable with how the bike reacts. That's how I taught my kids, and that obviously wasn't correct. That we've learned later that there's better ways to do that. Jack says, Luke is my friend. I hope the best for him and his dad and his girlfriend. Yeah, thank you very much. So I didn't tell the whole story. I don't know the whole story, but I guess they're in Oklahoma and they were T-boned by a bus, and his dad is in a coma with some brain bleeding, and Luke and his girlfriend was also involved in the accident, but hopefully they're all doing okay. Boy, it's dark at my house. Well, turn the lights on, man. That's an easy fix. It is probably 6:30, something like that. I know I should check before I start these. Everyone always asks me what time it is. What time is it here? Yeah, 6:30 right now. 6:30, so it'll get dark here in like an hour or so. I'm in on the West Coast. I'm in Washington, so it's a little bit later. That sucks. Hope they get better. Yeah, thank you very much. YZ65 training tomorrow. Love the vids. Nice. Good luck. YZ65 is a good bike. I'm sure that you will enjoy it and do well on it. It's 9:30 for me, so you must be on the East Coast. Levi, what's up, man? Levi says hi from California. It is 9:36 for me. Scotty says, I personally ride Huskies and I love the bike. The kids have gotten so fast. I hope the family is okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, we've been happy with the Huskies. I've said this before, but you know, I'll say it again if you guys haven't heard me say it, but there's advantages and disadvantages to every bike. We did have problems with the YZs, and that's why we switched. I like the Huskies. The Huskies are great, but there are some things that we like better about the YZs. They're easy to work on. Working on the carburetor is super easy on the YZ. It's a pain in the butt on the Husky. The power band is different. The Husky is more manageable, but the YZ hits harder. So I don't know. I wonder if we went back to the Husky, like I wonder if the kids, now that they're faster and more experienced, I wonder if they would like the power band of the YZ more. So let's see, what else do we got here? It is 11:37. I'm in Australia. Nice. Hope your day is going good down under. Hi from Canada. What else we got here? Are the kids homeschooled? Yeah, the kids are homeschooled, and they've been homeschooled since Lillian was in 2nd grade. So they were homeschooled before YouTube. They were homeschooled before they started riding dirt bikes. We always liked, I like the flexibility of homeschool. Like I don't have to, you know, get the kids to school at a certain time, get their lunches and stuff. If there's something going on that we want to go do, we just go do it. So I enjoy that flexibility, or that side of homeschooling. Erica, my wife, she enjoys the, I guess, flexibility of teaching what you want, kind of like there's no, like, you can pick you could pick your lessons and you can tailor them to the kids, what they enjoy. And like she's real like political too, so she doesn't like some of the politics that get into education sometimes. Do you ride them? My dad loves watching you. Wait, what? Do you ride them? My dad loves watching you too. My dad rides dirt bikes too. Nice, thank you. Yeah, I ride a little bit. I went riding last week. I rode the 125 a little bit last week. I'm gonna definitely try to ride it again this week before we go back to Florida. I'm gonna sell it though, and I'm gonna get probably something else like a 250. And I feel like when I was riding with the kids, it was a real challenge, just like, you know, helping the kids. Like, somebody always needs something with a bike, and I'm not able to like fully enjoy riding because I have to stop, or I have to, you know, push Mason's bike because he runs out of gas, or he broke his chain the other day. Like, it seems like there's always something. So what I feel like what I want to do is I want to get a bike and I want to go do riding, like for me, and go do like trail riding, or there's a few like parks, national parks or something in Florida that I've looked into that I can go do some riding at. So I kind of want to go do like riding for me when I go riding, and then when the kids are riding, then I'll just focus on them and it'll be just less stressful. So I think that's what we're gonna try to do in the future. You should trail ride. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just like, I'm not super aggressive, and I'm not I don't know, let's say it's harder for me when I'm so much older to start riding again. Like with my kids, they've been doing it for a few years now, and probably in the last 3 years, they've probably ridden more in the last 3 years than I have in my whole life. So for me to try to like keep up with them or jump and do things that they're doing, it probably wouldn't work out too well. So I'll help them and work with them when they're riding and I'll film and things. And then for me, I don't really need to do a motocross track. I don't need to like be hitting 70-foot jumps right now. So I'll just go do trail riding and have fun, maybe do some enduro races or something like that. That sucks. But who knows? I mean, we're gonna have a little bit of a property there in Florida, so who knows? Maybe I'll start, you know, getting bit by the bug and wanting to go and be aggressive on a motocross track again sometime. Florida trail riders would love to have ya. Hair scrambles are a great way to get back into it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, hair scrambles would be cool. Do a family trail ride vid. I need to figure out where we could do that. I need to find somewhere where we could do some trail riding videos. So like around here, my bike isn't registered, and it's not it doesn't have a title. So that's part of the reason why I want to sell it too, because I want to get a bike that I could register and ride on trails without getting a ticket. Because up here, the rangers or whatever, they'll get you. I love your vids. Can I have a shout out? Sure. What's up, man? John, first shout out request of the night. Shout out to John David Lawson. Should I get an 85 or a CRF 150R? I would go, if you're asking, you're probably new, so I would say that a CRF 150R is going to be a better bike to get started with. I feel like that's a really good bike because the power band is a lot more beginner friendly, so it's easier to ride, it's easier to manage the power, whereas like an 85 or a two-strokes have like a really small window of a power band, so you're constantly shifting up and down and trying to keep it in that power band. It takes a little bit of time to learn, and I think you'll get it. I think if you work at it, you'd get it. But if you're beginning, you know, go with a 4-stroke, unless you want to listen to Brody. Brody says go with an 85. John, thanks for the shout out. No problem. My friend got a KTM 85. Nice. Let's see. I've ridden for 2 years. Awesome. Should I get a CRF 80 or a KLX 110? I'd get a KLX 110 if I were you. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, guys. I mean, I might be more interested in racing later on. Like when we had the two-stroke race here a few weeks ago, and they had some retro classes, guys racing like 90s bikes, 80s bikes and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. I was pretty inspired by that. Like part of me wanted to go get like a 97 CR250 or something and go and do some of those classes, because I do like racing. We'll see how it goes. But at my age, the people that race at my age, most of them have been doing it their whole life. Most of them are, you know, retired pros or something, and they're all pretty fast. So Colt wants a shout out. I don't know, we already did that once. It worked out okay though, so sure, why not? Shout out to Colt. Laura says, I'm Joe Biden and I got hairy legs. You should shave them. Joe Biden, you should shave your hairy legs. Are the tracks fun in Washington? Yeah, I think Washington's got a lot of good tracks. It's seasonal here. Most of the tracks are closed down in the wintertime, except for a few of the sand tracks. But I do like the tracks here in the summertime. It's hard to beat the tracks here. They're really good. I am the first person to give you a shout out. Nice. I just got a 13 KX85. Nice. How old is Luke? Luke is 12. Lillian's 14. Mason is 9. But they do have their birthdays coming up pretty quick. Like the kids are all like fall, winter birthdays, so they will be changing to 10, 13, and 15. Wow. Big fan and love dirt bikes. Thank you very much, Jimmy. Trump 2024. Yeah, that would be, I don't know if that would happen, but I mean, I try not to get too political on here, because if I get political on, for one, I'm not really a big political guy, but if I was, then you're gonna offend half of the people that watch. So I don't get too political But I do like some things about Trump more than Biden. I think what we need is we need somebody with like Trump's policies, but a little more PC, I guess, so that way more people would get on board. You should come out to the Moses Lake sand dunes. I live there. That would be cool. We don't have paddle tires though, so I don't know if we'll be able to make it right now. I'm turning 12 in 3 days. Congrats. Happy birthday. Love the vids. You work hard editing, I could tell. Thank you very much. I feel like I'm very self-conscious about the videos, and I feel bad if they're not good enough. And sometimes when I do like a quicker edit and then I watch it later and I feel like, dude, I didn't like that music, I should have changed it, or that the edit didn't flow right. So I do obsess over the editing probably more than I need to. And I will say this, so I watch other channels too, and I watched, let's see, I watched, you know, the Deegans obviously, and they don't do this like I try to do, for one. And then I was also watching, the Binghams just posted a video of Bryson racing, and they didn't do this either. And then I just watched the Reeds, the Reed's new YouTube channel, which I'm stoked on. I'm glad that Chad Reed is making a YouTube channel, and hope they do well, and I hope they do a lot of videos, because I think that would be really cool. But the thing about them is that their race footage is just compiled together, like, okay, here's a cool shot, here's a good shot of a berm, here's a good shot of a jump or something, and like, let me just put some cool shots of the race and then put it to music, and then that's done. And I don't like that, because I want to see how the race develops. I want to see, like, okay, is he closing in on somebody? Is he, you know, is he losing speed, or did he mess up? Where did he get past? Like, I want to see the race evolve, because I'm a fan of racing. I like watching races. I think it's entertaining. So I try to do that, but it's a ton of work, because you have all these clips and all these pieces. It's like a puzzle that you got to put together to make the race make sense. Like, the Reeds, their video today, that I think it was today, that I just watched today, it's like the kid was like racing, and there's a Kawasaki right behind him, right on him, and then the next thing you see, like a KTM right behind him, and he's right on him, and it's like, what happened? Where'd the Cowie go? Like, I don't know. So my videos do take a little bit longer to do, but I feel that it's worth it, because you're seeing the story of the race unfold right in front of you. It's not like, okay, here's a gate drop, here's some clips that don't make sense, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So there's my little rant. Corey, what's up? Says, come to Ontario, Canada. So I can't come. There's a private track that I have permission to ride on, and I think the kids would shred on it. Yeah, that would be awesome. Unfortunately, we can't, because of COVID, I believe, as far as I know. We can't get into Canada, and I think, unfortunately, I think we are probably gonna have to wait a little bit for like the dust to settle with COVID and everything before we can start traveling and going overseas or crossing borders or stuff. But I think that would be awesome to start traveling more and going to more tracks. Do like your editing style. Thank you very much. Kayla, what's up? I'm like 14. I'm wondering how she's doing. What? I'm like 14. I'm wondering how she is doing. Who are you talking about? Lillian? Or are you talking about the Hey It's Luke family? Lillian's doing good. Lillian crashed yesterday and she hurt her hip. Okay, so first she comes to me and she's like, hey, I hurt my hip hurts. I like fell on it really hard, and then her neck hurt too, but she didn't tell me that. So then she called her mom and she's like, my neck really hurts, can like get an appointment for the chiropractor. So then her mom calls me and is like, what's wrong with Lillian's neck? How come she's hurt? And I'm like, oh, or like, it's not, her neck's fine. And then I saw her later and she's like saying something else hurts. So I don't know, kids. But she was fine. Somebody said that I was a creep because I was wondering how Lillian is doing. You creep! Lillian's fine. She's tough. She's okay. You guys should go racing at Horn this October. I don't think we're going to be able to make it. We have a week, 2 weeks. We have like 2 weeks until we have to go back to Florida, and we have like so much to do. I'm so behind on editing and stuff. And the kids did pretty good this summer. You know, I was hoping they would have done a little bit better, but I think that they are at the level they're going to get to for right now until we can go train and you know, put in some work. Like they've been getting pretty good finishes, but it's not like, okay, let's keep going, let's keep racing. It's not like they're gonna improve with just going racing once a week. We need to actually go back and do some training and stuff. So that'll come, but I've got so many race videos in the queue. I've got like two PIR races and 2 Washougal races that I have to do. And I will say this, I am not getting behind anymore because it sucks. Like going through editing a video from a few weeks ago and trying to remember what happened and where things were going, what I was talking about. It sucks. I'm not doing this anymore. Like I'm gonna do a video, I'm gonna film a video, and the next day I'm gonna edit it. And if the kids want to go ride or something, I'll be like, someone else is taking you, because I'm gonna go film, edit, not film, edit. It's dumb. What's your favorite dirt bike brand? I grew up riding Yamaha. I really like Yamaha, especially if it's a light bike, if it's a 125 or 250F. I also had a CR 250. So if I was gonna get like a 2-stroke 250, then I'd probably get like a Honda. But I think maybe I should try like a KTM or a Husky and see how I like it. I did sit on a KTM forever ago, and I didn't like it. It didn't feel comfortable at all. Certain bikes just don't feel comfortable to me to sit on. Can you buy a PW80 again? That would be cool. So we bought, where's the 110? Yeah, we bought the 110. The 110 is a good pit bike, but I kind of think a PW80 would be a sick pit bike too. I feel like we should do a shootout between the two, because it's a big trend. Like everyone is all about 110s. I kind of think a PW might beat a 110. Like a PW80 is going to be lighter. It's going to be, I think it has a better suspension. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've ridden one, but there's a 125 running still. Yes, I rode it last week a little bit. I'm going to ride it again this week, and then I am probably going to post it for sale after that, and then I'm going to get a 250 like when we're in Florida. Love that you're helping out others by sharing and posting the GoFundMes. The Hawks Vlog, what's up, man? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So I try to do that. Okay, let me go on this rant for a second. Like I used to like I get a lot of requests. Like I get a lot of hey, my friend broke his arm, can you have a shout out? Like, you know, things like that. Or my friend got his bike stolen, or I got my bike stolen, can you like mention it, or like can I get a shout out or something? And I wish I could, but the problem is, like, once I do it, now I get 10 to 20 more people automatically DMing me asking for a shout out. And I don't know if that would be good for the channel, like if it was just constantly like shout outs and stuff. So I was kind of like, that light didn't really help. Did that help at all? No, I'm trying to get a little more light in here. The sun's going down. Just came out of the gym. I was parked over there, then I moved over here so I'd have a little bit of sunlight, but the sun's going down, so we'll end this here shortly. Any updates on Luke's dad? No, I don't. Honestly, I don't know them real well, so I'm sure, like, I talked to his dad a few years ago, so I probably have his number in my phone somewhere, But all I know is what I saw on Instagram and on their GoFundMe. But anyway, Hawksflock, just to finish that thought, I feel like I'm at this point now in the channel where I want the channel to be more about doing good and helping people and providing for people and changing lives. And I don't know exactly how we're gonna do that, but I just want to try to use this channel and the platform to help out people when we can, where we can. So you know, obviously we can't do like shout outs to people all the time when they break a toe or something, but if there is an opportunity to help people out, then I'm going to try to do that as much as I can with the channel. Get a YZ250 two-stroke. That is definitely an option. I'm not opposed to that. So it'll kind of be like what I can find. I've ridden a RM250 before. I liked it. I'm not opposed to getting a Suzuki, a Yamaha, a Honda, or even like a KTM or something. It'll just kind of depend on what I can find, what's out there. What's your favorite tire brand for dirt bikes? I don't know. I don't have one. Dunlop maybe. Come race Ironman GNCC Indiana. It is a hair scramble. That would be cool. I don't think there's very many hair scrambles in Washington, but it sounds like they're all over the place, so we'll start doing more of those. I broke the tip of my pinky. Okay guys, shout out to Wade38. Sorry to hear that, man. Best wishes for your pinky. I'd get an old Honda. Yeah, like I said, I think if I want to start getting into racing, then the retro class would be pretty cool. It's not as aggressive. People are there more for fun of it than just to prove themselves. So if I could get an older bike, like 90s Honda 250 or something, and go race, I think that would be pretty cool. But like I said, guys, if we had like a clock or a meter of the time that I've spent riding a dirt bike and my kids, I'm sure that they've had way more time on the bike. They've had way more experience and more time on a track. Like, I didn't ride a track myself until I was like 15 or 16. I didn't do a race until I was like 17. So and I was never that good anyways. But when I was like their age, when I was a kid, we would go riding and mostly ride trails or desert riding, you know, once a month or every couple months or something. So I don't have near as much time on the bike as them, so they're probably way faster than me right now. So you guys, if I put me riding in the video, you guys would get bored pretty quick and you'd be like, all right, let's see someone who knows what they're doing now. I'm from Minnesota too. Nice. My bike right now is a CRF 80F, and my brother has a YZ250 F4 stroke. Nice. I had an XR80, like back in the day when I was a kid. I think it was a 91. I had an XR80, and I'll tell you what, if you want to blow your mind, like what can be done on an XR80, go look at Carson Brown's Instagram, and he rides these old bikes, like an old XR80, like a 89 or something, and he's like scrubbing it and doing triples and things with it. It's pretty incredible. Like, I would never have thought somebody could do that on a bike back then. Iron Man has over 10,000 hair scrambles. There's hair scrambles at Airway MX. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's a little bit of a drive for us, but I think we should do a wheelie contest. Yeah, we need to work on wheelies. I asked Lillian, I was like, you should work on wheelies. And she's like, I could wheelie over a rut. I could wheelie over a whoop. I could wheelie over anything I need. Like, what more do I need to wheelie when the only thing I need to wheelie is over like a rut? So we can pop wheelies. We need to work on riding them, balancing them. So, but you guys, summer's closing down here in Washington, and our plan is to be back next fall. I don't know if we're gonna spend a whole summer here in Washington next year, but we're gonna try to come back, and maybe we could do some of those other tracks that we've never been to. We went mountain biking up in Duthie Hill again this weekend, and I love that place so much. Like when we come back next summer, I want to spend way more time up north, and I want to do way more mountain biking. That's something that I really enjoyed. So hopefully next summer we can do a lot more mountain biking, and go to Canada for that too. Like we'll go to Canada and go mountain biking up there. So that'll force us to get some passports and stuff. Okay, I love the vids. You do awesome job editing. Thank you very much. What kind of bike does Lillian have? Lillian has a Husky 85 and a Husky Super Mini, which is a 105. I'm looking at buying a new bike, but I don't know what to get. Well, I don't know. It depends on your skill. Depends on what, you know, your age is, what class you want to ride, if you want to race. But we are going to sell Lillian's 85. So if you want to buy Lillian's 85, you could do that. It's a 2020 85. It runs good, no problems. We're going to be selling that here in the next week or so. So Carter says, do you remember me? Yeah, of course. If you come to Canada, come to Quebec. A lot of tracks around here. Thank you very much. What editing software do you have? So right now I just had iMovie. I had an old computer that had Final Cut Pro, and I kind of played around with it, but most of the time I just used iMovie because it was a little bit just easier and simplistic. But I just noticed something the other day. Like when I export out of iMovie, it will only do 1080. The resolution is only 1080, and if I try to up it, it doesn't let me. So I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to get like Final Cut Pro to edit to get a better resolution. But I don't know, because like on YouTube, I think maybe on YouTube people just watch on 1080 anyways, because if you watch in higher resolution, then it takes up more internet, so it's going to be harder to your videos are going to lag more. So I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter, but we'll play with that a little bit. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for the comments, for the love of support, and if you can, go help out the Hey It's Luke family, and best wishes and prayers to them. Hopefully Luke's dad Blake is gonna pull out of the coma and be okay, but I'm sure any help or support that you can give to them would go a long ways for them right now as they're going through this. So much love, guys, appreciate it, and we'll do another live video later this week, I'm sure. So, but I just want to make it quick and just, you know, throw that out there. So thanks, guys, have a good night, be safe, much love, talk to you soon.